So, day 2 of section 9.3 is finding slope of 2 points. So when we're finding the slope of 2 points, we're just going to use the ordered pair, the two ordered pairs that is given to us. The first 2 points in our ordered pair are going to be our x1 and our y1, and the second 2 points in our next ordered pair are going to be our x2 and our y2, just as it is up here at the top of this slide. And notice our formula. This is very important. Our formula here, this is the formula that we are going to be using to find slope. Okay, so we're going to take our y2 minus our y1, and that is all going to be divided by our x2 minus our x1, and those are our points from our 2 ordered pairs that were given to us. Okay, so keeping this formula in mind, our example here, we want to find the slope of these 2 points. We have 3, negative 7, and 15, and negative 11. So, just so we know what our x1 and our y1 and our x2 and our y2 are, we can just label them above the points. So my 3 is going to be my x1, my negative 7 is going to be my y1, my 15 is going to be my x2, my negative 11 is going to be my y2. Now we're going to use the formula to solve. So make sure we're writing out the formula so we remember. y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So that is equal to, now we just have to plug in our points. So we know our y2 is negative 11 minus our y1. We have a minus a negative 7. 2 negatives make a positive, so it's going to be plus 7. That's going to be over our x2, which is 15, minus our x1, which is 3. Now we just solve. So negative 11 plus 7 is negative 4, and 15 minus 3 is 12. That can be simplified again. And I would get negative 1/3 as my slope of those 2 points. Okay, make sure we're simplifying all the way down till we cannot simplify any more. Alright, so again, we're going to find the slope using the slope formula. So we have 18 and 11 and 13 and 10. Again, I just want to label which is which here. So I have my 18 is my x1, 11 is my y1, 13 is my x2, 10 is my y2. Now we're going to use the formula to solve. y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Plug in my points. My y2 is 10 minus my y1, which is 11. My x2 is 13 minus my x1, which is 18. And now we just simplify. So 10 minus 11, negative 1. 13 minus 18, negative 5. And that could simplify to 1/5. So my slope there would be 1/5. My next one, negative 12 is my x1, negative 8 is my y1, negative 17 is my x2, 16 is my y2. Use our formula to solve. y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. And now we just plug in our numbers. I have 16 plus 8, because it would be minus a negative 8. 2 negatives make a positive, over negative 17 plus 12. Again, 2 negatives make a positive. And that is going to give me 24 over negative 5, and that is my slope there. Okay, for these next two, these are our special cases here. So, again, we just want to solve using the formula. So I'm at x1, y1, x2, y2. We use our formula to solve. So I plug in my y2, -4, minus my y1, which is going to be +4, because two negatives make a positive. My x2, which is 10, minus my x1, which is 4. Simplify it. I get 0 over 6. 0 over 6 is just 0. So our slope in this case is 0. This is a special case because later on when we get to graphing these, you're going to see that when you have a slope of 0, you're just going to have a horizontal line on your graph. So whenever you have a slope of 0, you're going to have a horizontal line on your graph depending on what your two ordered pairs are that are given to you to solve. Okay, so that is one of our special cases. Our next special case, again, we're going to do the same thing to solve. Label my points, and then plug them in to the formula to solve. So I have my y2 is -8 minus my y1, so minus -4 is going to be +4. My x2 minus my x1, which is minus -1, so it's going to be +1. And solve that, and I would get -4 over 0. This is undefined. Our slope here is undefined. Okay, so whenever we have a slope, when you're finding these, using these 2 points to find your slope, and you end up with a denominator that is 0, your slope is always going to be undefined. And this is our other special case, and later on when we see when we're graphing these, whenever you have a slope that is undefined, it's just going to be a vertical line on your graph. Okay, again, and that depends on the two ordered pairs that are given to you. Alright, so for these wrap-up questions, I want you guys to pick one of these 4 questions and try them on your own using the formula that you are given above. Okay, make sure you're labeling your x1, your y1, your x2, and your y2. I just want you to try one of these, and tomorrow when you guys come into class, I'm going to be checking to see if you guys did in fact try and solve one of these problems.